How you doing? Today I'm gonna go around the yard and talk to you about these royal empress trees, which are all over online, but you can never find complete information about them. So I'm gonna explain to you what I have going on here. These are planted last year, and they were just little stalks in the ground, little twigs about like that big. And the first year they do nothing but root, but the second year they just sprout. And this one here, I did not chop down to the ground, and it grew from the ground roughly about 5 feet up. And that's where it ended last year. And then it grew from that point on up. It V'd to probably about 20 feet tall. But if you want a straight tree, I cut this one down straight down to the ground, and it grew a good 15 feet already this year compared to one next to it. Definitely didn't grow as much, but it's growing just as quick. And its new leaves in the beginning are really big, go up to like 2 feet across. But as they mature, they will get smaller and smaller. As you can see, these guys, they get smaller, the leaves. But also, when you want to look out for the first year, you want to prune them all. In between, you have leaves growing in pairs, in two, and a set of two, and a set of two. And in between the leaves, you'll see a little bunch growing up right here. It's called a sucker. That's where a branch is going to be. The first year, prune all these so it could divert and growing up strong. You don't want all the energy to develop up the first branch. I'm going to let this be because this is roughly about like 6.5 feet, 7 feet off the ground, so the first branches won't be in my way. But they're really pretty trees and they're growing big time. So I got it growing up inside on my deck. You can have them grow close to the house. The roots grow down deep to cover my neighbor's house over there and block the new building going up over here. But they're doing just great. Just I'm gonna let the branches come out naturally where I want them to show and come out, so they won't be in my way of blocking sunlight from my garden. So you can kind of like prune the branches where you want them. But they do, one good thing about them, when you take the branches off when you prune, they disintegrate into like smaller branches here. This is from 2 days ago, right here. This actually yesterday. And once you go over once with the mower, they disintegrate into nothing. Actually, this is what's left over from a huge pile of leaves I had. Just go over once with the mower and they disintegrate into nothing. So it's great fertilizer too, and also you get these sticks you can use too. I use them for my sunflowers. It's almost like a bamboo type of a stick, the hollow in the center. But if they don't grow 4 or 5 feet tall, I would chop them down to the ground so they look straight like this tree. And the straighter the tree, the more the lumber costs. Roughly about a 5-year-old tree could bring you about $8,000 in lumber in today's prices. Makes a nice hardwood tree, lasts about 70 to 80 years. And they look beautiful when they get older, just a Central Park, and they do look really nice. So I hope that this video shows a little demonstration about these trees. And what they prefer too, they like sandy soil. So I mixed in sand in with the soil, and I fertilize it probably twice a month. Just regular 10-10-10 mixture fertilizer, and just let them go to town. They may seem like it grows slower than the others, but they'll grow faster in the sun. But they may seem like they're growing slower, but as soon as they develop that root base, they take off real quick. See, I didn't chop down these two down to the ground just to see what the hell it was gonna do. And it's growing pretty much the same rate as the ones I chopped down over there and over here I chopped down. It's growing up about the same height right now. Mine is probably like 4 feet, but it's a lot straighter tree. But I'm gonna have them branch off and cover up around my deck. Because in the springtime on old growth, you'll have the flowers. It could be anywhere from like 2 to 6 years, depending how severe your winters are. We'll just find out with that, but I'll keep everything posted as far as when that comes back in effect. But Here is my sunflowers growing. I have them growing everywhere. Sunflowers there, and these guys. But I want these trees so it blocks that house from my deck. You can see where they're growing up on top now. You can see the little suckers starting to come out right now. See them? That's gonna be a branch. That's a branch. It's the top of the other trees. You can see how tall they got. Just not even a year and a half old. They're up about 20 feet. Insane. Alright, any questions, be sure to ask them and I'll answer them. And I'll keep you guys up to date what I come across. So, this is the main reason why I want to do the trees up, block my neighbors. Because I don't want anything obstructing my view from a nice view I have off my deck. So seeing a pool over there and a house over there, I'm not gonna like, so the trees will fix that. So just me, my trees, and my view. Take care.